Hello, Randy. Um, Once again, thank you for the call yesterday. This is a quick summary of the drill you should do. We're also going to talk about not only about the position itself, but also how you should structure a practice. Let's say throughout a session with 60 minutes. So let's start with setup here. We talked about instead of getting the pelvis already closer to the target while the head remains in the center. On top of that, you can put the handle slightly on front. So this will be neutral. We're gonna put in some shaft lean already at address, pelvis is forward. And we're gonna do that to have the spine slightly tilted away from the target, which already will lead to a scenario where you feel like that you're turning a bit more flexion as we discussed yesterday. Okay, turning a flexion means nothing else than moving the upper center, sternum, lower body center, belt buckle, or just the center of the pelvis, and create a scenario where the upper center is further away from the target than the lower one. Okay, so this offset scenario then is already creating a situation where the lower body will lead more in transition into the downswing, and that's actually what we need, right? We need more separation between upper and lower body at impact. Okay, we want to decrease the turning rate through the ball, and we want to implement tilt and extension. Okay, so we're going to decrease the turning rate, we're going to increase the turning rate on the way back, okay, turning inflection, and then come forward, right? And the way you should structure that is pretty simple. I would always start with that drill that you already demonstrated yesterday. So you get into a flex position, you drift forward. Let's say the lower body drifts more forward than the upper body, it stays back. You extend, and then also, I mean, you turn quite a bit, right? But it's not in this fashion. So we have the hips sliding forward, we have the belt buckle in front of our nose, we have the right shoulder significantly lower than the left. And actually, from that point of view, from the camera view, you can still see a lot of my lead shoulder, of my lead pectoralis here, right? Before it was more like this. Okay, so once that dry drill is done, you're going to move into a start-stop scenario where position yourself, take your time for the address position, you go back, you turn a bit in flexion, you can even segment the drift, finish. And then that finish position, you want to have everything fully extended in terms of lead leg, in terms of pelvis, in terms of spine. We want to have that right side bend implemented and the arms fully extended. Okay? And you can either do that in a start-stop drill, which I recommend in the beginning. So you're going to be turning inflection, chip it out, okay? Or, again, we can do the start-stop scenario even in the downswing. So you go to the top, you freeze there, drift in, and you do the same thing again, okay? And obviously, you're not paying attention to the ball fight whatsoever. You can observe it, and what you're looking for certainly are pushes, push draws, and push hooks, okay? But for now, you're just going to try to find that finish position as we discussed. Pressure forward, pelvis forward, turn inflection, chip out, okay? I can tell you right away the ball's pushing, okay? If I adjust my face, it will come back depending on the face to pass relationship, okay? So I have that little seesaw here, that little pressure board, just to show you one more time what you need to feel on the way down. Let's say you are in a good position here. What you need to feel is basically that the body is surfing towards the lead side, without opening. Okay? So one more time. Once you turn inflection, you surf. Okay, I keep my back to the target. I keep my legs unmoved. From here, I extend and tilt. Okay, and again, you try to find yourself in a scenario where you still can see parts of your chest here from the face-on perspective. Any questions might occur, let me know instantly. Really looking forward to see the first version of that. So long, have a good one, and bye-bye.